Hey everyone, welcome back to Anime Hunter. Today we're diving into one of the most complex characters in Jujutsu Kaisen, Gojo Satoru. I've never seen a character quite like him. From the start, Gojo was lonely, treated more like a weapon than a person, and carried the weight of the entire Jujutsu society. His technique, limitless, keeps him distanced from others, and that's a big part of his story. Let's explore the paradox that is Gojo Satoru and why he's the most misunderstood character in the Jujutsu world. To get where I'm coming from, we need to start at the beginning. Gojo was born on December 7th, 1989, in the Jujutsu Kaisen universe. He was special from the start, inheriting the six eyes and the power of infinity, a combo that hadn't been seen in 400 years. This shifted the balance of power, making Gojo a target with a bounty on his head from curse masters. Even as a child, his power was so overwhelming that no one could touch him, kicking off a victorious era for sorcerers. But this immense power meant Gojo was seen as just an instrument by his clan, deprived of the affection every child deserves. After leaving his clan, he joined the Tokyo Jujutsu High, where he met Suguru Geto. They quickly became friends, with Geto being the first to see Gojo not as the heir to the six eyes and infinity, but as Gojo Satoru, his friend and equal. Their bond was strong, leading to their motto, "We are the strongest." However, their friendship faced a tragic turn. They were on a mission to bring Riko, the star plasma vessel, to Tengen. Riko's head was put up for bounty, leading to an encounter with Toji Fushiguro, the sorcerer killer with no cursed energy and a former Zenin clan member. In their first fight, Toji mortally wounded Gojo and left him for dead before killing Riko. However, Gojo had a breakthrough before dying, understanding the nature of cursed energy. He used a reverse curse technique to heal himself, caught up with Toji, and killed him with hollow purple. Before dying, Toji asked Gojo to take care of his son, Megumi, whom he had planned to sell to the Zenin clan. Gojo naturally took him under his wing. Despite Gojo killing Toji, he and Suguru failed to protect Riko. A year later, Satoru learned that Suguru had massacred an entire village and killed his own parents. Shoko later informed him that Suguru was in Shinjuku. When they met, Geto revealed he had changed after Riko's death, questioning the value of being a sorcerer. He started seeing non-sorcerers as monkeys and regretted protecting them. After talking with Yuki Tsukumo and seeing Haibara die in battle, Geto decided to become a cursed user. Their final conversation was poignant, with Geto asking Gojo, "Are you Gojo Satoru because you are the strongest, or are you the strongest because you are Gojo Satoru?" This moment marked the loss of Gojo's only true friend, who saw him as an equal. As an adult, Gojo became a teacher, aiming to change the Jujutsu world and create sorcerers as strong as him. He once told Shoko, "I will nurture them with strong and reliable allies. No one will need to be alone anymore," showing his loneliness after losing Suguru. Gojo's isolation wasn't just about being the strongest, it was about being seen as just a weapon by others. After meeting Yuta, a young boy cursed with the vengeful spirit of his childhood friend Orimoto Rika, Gojo convinced him to join the sorcerers to free her. This attracted Geto's attention, leading to a confrontation on December 24th in Shinjuku. Geto tricked Gojo and went to the Tokyo Jujutsu High to take Rika and eliminate non-sorcerers. After dealing with Miguel, Gojo found his old friend in bad shape after fighting Yuta. They talked briefly before Gojo finished him off, but not before telling him he was his only friend, emphasizing his loneliness. This event deeply affected Gojo and was a key reason for his downfall in Shibuya. Even though Gojo had Shoko, he felt alone. Despite his pride in being the strongest, his strength weighed heavily on him. When Kenjaku used Geto's body to seal him, Gojo couldn't react in time, showing his humanity and emotions. After a fierce battle against Sukuna, Gojo was split in two. The abruptness of this event was shocking, but it symbolized Gojo finding peace in his defeat. In death, he reunited with his friends, including Geto, at an airport, a metaphor for a time when he wasn't the strongest and was genuinely happy. But to add another layer of complexity, recent chapters give us a deeper look at Gojo's feelings about his role. He didn't expect to lose and had immense confidence in himself. Losing was never an option for him, and he didn't care what others would do with his body after death. This parallels Sukuna in terms of their monstrous power. Despite his monstrous role, Gojo's students tried to break through his monster mask, seeing the human underneath. He pushed them away not just to protect them, but because he believed his struggles were his alone to bear, especially after losing Geto. Gojo was stubborn about his role, but it's not true that no one cared about him. People loved him, saw the real him, and he cared for them too. He believed you could only admire flowers from afar and take care of them without expecting them to understand you. Yuta recognized Gojo's burden of being the monster and took action. He shared Gojo's loneliness by picking up the pieces of his sensei's mask. Using the strongest as a vessel was both inhumane and humane. Inhumane because of the act itself, but humane because Yuta sacrificed a part of himself to protect others, mirroring Gojo's character. Gojo found peace in his defeat because Sukuna freed him from being the strongest. But even in death, he continued to be used as an instrument, with Yuta taking possession of his body to fight Sukuna. This strategy showed that Gojo was always seen as the strongest. But today, I wanted to highlight his human side. Gojo Satoru is not just the strongest sorcerer in Jujutsu Kaisen, but also one of the most human. His incredible power comes with immense loneliness and the burden of being seen only as a weapon. Despite this, he forges meaningful relationships and strives to change the Jujutsu world for the better. His story is a testament to the complexity of his character, showing that even the strongest have their vulnerabilities. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Gojo Satoru's character, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Anime Hunter.